Yes, now we are starting the sub unit 8, the learning resource in mathematics. Now, one by one, we will discuss the introduction of learning resources in mathematics. Before go to the exact topic learning resources in mathematics, we should have to clear the some assumptions regarding the mathematics. There are some assumptions about the nature of mathematics and learning of mathematics, especially teaching of mathematics. That is, if you can categorize these assumptions into the three categories. First one is based on the first one, nature of mathematics. Second one, learning of mathematics. Third one is teaching of mathematics. If we go to the first one, nature of mathematics, there is an assumption that the subject of mathematics is very difficult subject, and it deals with so many abstract concepts which cannot be understood by all the people, general people. So it is a subject of abstractions. And if you go to the second assumption, it is not a learning of mathematics. So there is a assumption in the society that learning of mathematics is only easy to the children or learners who are above average. So there is an assumption that it is not easy to learn the subject by all the learners with different intellectual levels. It is only possible to learn mathematics very easily by highly intellectual people. This is the assumption about the learning of mathematics. But it is next, if you move to the third assumption category, teaching of mathematics. Most of the students and teachers and the parents feel that the teaching of mathematics is a difficult task compared to the teaching of other subjects. So because most of the concepts in mathematics are abstract, and we cannot all the teachers cannot teach the abstract concepts easily by converting them into a concrete form. That means it is a subject of abstractions, we have said. It is so the teaching of abstractions or converting the abstractions into the easy way is not easy to all the teachers. So there is a assumption that the teaching of mathematics is not so easy to teach by all the teachers. It is only possible to teach effectively by the skillful teachers or effective teachers of the mathematics. So there are so many assumptions regarding these three categories. So how to overcome? Generally, because of these assumptions, what are the problems of teaching mathematics? First we should come to know. So what are the problems of teaching mathematics? If we go to the first one, it is a great problem to maintain the constant instant interest in learning mathematics. People say that we cannot make the students to sit constantly to learn the mathematics. Means the subject deals with most concepts which are abstract, so the people cannot the learners cannot show interest. And if they show interest also, they can sit and learn sometime only when the teacher is teaching. So it is becomes a great problem. It is a great problem to maintain the constant instant interest among the students when the teacher is teaching and the student is learning. So this is a great problem, biggest problem, and great difficulty to the teacher to maintain the constant interest among the learners in learning mathematics. And if you move to the second, comprehensive teaching of mathematics is not easy. So comprehensive teaching means the teacher should have the command over the content, what he want to teach, and he should know the teaching approaches, methods and the required TLM to be used. This is called comprehensive teaching. So comprehensive teaching consists with the three elements: subject, teaching, and TLM. Teaching means the approaches. So comprehensive teaching is the combination of the three things. We can say the content to be taught, second one selection of the teaching methods, approaches, and third one is TLM. So whatever we club these three, that becomes use the teaching becomes comprehensive teaching. So this is not easy by all the teachers. So it is a great problem to most of the teachers, that comprehensive teaching of mathematics is not easy. So if we move to the third one, it is a great difficult to mobilize the learning resources. Even though the teacher has a good idea about the learning material or TLM, it is not easy to get from the immediate environment or the labs or the society or the shops. So this is becomes a great difficult to every mathematics teachers to mobilize the resources. The fourth one, effective teaching of mathematics depends on the mathematics effective teacher. That means every mathematics teacher cannot teach matter or content to the students in the effective manner. Why? Because the effective teaching depends upon the experiential learning. Experiential learning means, already we have discussed very clearly in the 7th chapter as the last topic. So the experiential learning or experiential teaching is not easy by all the teachers. For that we need the skillful teachers. Move to the fifth one, lack of awareness on mobilizing the learning resources. That means even though some teachers are having the good idea about the TLM to be used to teach any abstract concepts, but they don't have how to get the or mobilize the learning resources which they have the good idea. If you go to the last one, that is lack of awareness of teaching methods. They may have some content, good command over the content, and they have the, if they mobilize the learning resources, but if they don't have the idea of good teaching methods, approaches, it becomes vain. So every teacher has to have a good idea about the teaching methods, what we have discussed in the 7th chapter for 3 to 4 periods, 5 periods. I think I took maximum time. You felt that time also that my sir is taking more time to teach only teach these methods compared to the other subjects. Why? Because I know the importance of teaching methods. Why? Because the effective teaching of every mathematics teacher depends upon the usage of teaching methods and TLM, and everybody will have the good command over the subject, even though the graduates, but the trained teacher should have the good command over the teaching methods, approaches, techniques of teaching mathematics. Then only he can become a good teacher with having the knowledge of good learning resources. So the effective teaching or experiential teaching gives effective results. So sometimes, but this awareness of teaching methods won't be with the teachers who are teaching in the classrooms. Generally they are going in an abstract way, they are not teaching everything in a experiential learning. So these are some problems of teaching mathematics. To overcome all these problems, we should maintain the three things. One is you should have the good command over the subject, and you should acquire the learning resources to teach, and you should use the proper teaching method or teaching approach. Then only the teaching becomes effective and the fruitful. So what to do